Hello everyone, this is the Blue Dragon Gamer, and continuing where we left off in level 5, let's defeat the archer enemy. We'll start by going down the path on the left. Here we have some more archer enemies to defeat. After turning the corner, we see two Nork enemies which seem to be guarding a dragon egg. Let's take them out. Here we have some electric powered platforms to activate with our electric breath. Now we can make our way up to the dragon egg. Now to head back and go the other way. Here we see an archer enemy appear on the ledge. Oops, got a little too close. Here we see the second water wheel, but before we activate it, let's get the gems in the water. There is also a lone gem on the high ledge to get. To activate the water wheel, just jump from one platform to the other until the red bar on the right fills up. Oops, accidentally jumped over it. This completes activating second water wheel. We are now given a task to collect a reward. All we need to do is return to Otto and collect your reward. He will be grateful for the repair of his swimming pool. Before we head back to Otto, we have one more way to explore. Might as well recover back to full health before we go. Here we see another archer enemy to barbecue. Around the corner, we need to avoid the giant swinging shells. We also have some Tiki enemies waiting for us on the other side. Let's defeat them and continue ahead. We then come to a Nork enemy. Let's take it out. Before we head across the path above the water, let's take care of any threats in the water, as well as look for any gems. Here we have some clam enemies to defeat. Just charge into them to defeat them. Be sure to keep moving because the clam enemies sometimes like to shoot pearls at you. We also see a jellyfish enemy. These enemies can't be defeated, so just avoid them. Of course, the last one had to hit us with a pearl. Looks like I'm a bit clumsy. I keep running into things. Now you may notice the fence is a bit low. Don't jump over it or you will die. With the water cleared, we can head back to the shore. Now to make our way across the path above the water. Here inside the structure, we see a light gem to collect. Now I know it looks like we are given a new task, but if we take a look, there isn't any. Come on, I don't want to go around again. There we go. Here we have a dark gem to destroy. By doing so, the sunken building rises from the water. We are now given a task to access the sunken ruins. The ancient city's entrance lies hidden underwater. All we need to do is destroy a dark gem to access the sunken ruins. Well, we already destroyed the dark gem, so all that's left to do is find the hidden entrance. After making our way to the top, we see a target on the roof. Use your horn dive to reveal the secret entrance leading to the sunken ruins. We aren't going to go there just yet. Now we can start heading back to Otto. Might as well recover to full health before we head back. Now that the water level has risen, we can reach the target chest as well as get the light gem. Now to talk to Otto and receive our reward.
You did it, dude! Here, dude, take this as a reward.
Thanks, dude.
This completes collecting reward. That is one way down and 3 more to go. Now to head down the next way. Here we have some more giant crab enemies to defeat. We also have some tiki enemies who look like they have their chief with them this time. Here we see a piranha enemy sign, and as it suggests, the water is full of piranha enemies. Let's start by checking the water. Okay, no gems to get, so now we'll take care of the piranha enemies. Remember to take it slow and take care of one at a time. Going for a big group would be suicide. That should be the last one, and we managed not to get hit. Now to head back. Next, we'll head across the floating shell platforms. Across, we see a lone tiki enemy to defeat. Now to continue across the floating shell platforms. This leads to a small cave. Inside, we find a dragon egg to collect, along with some gems. Now to make our way back to the main area. That's 2 ways down and 2 to go. Let's recover our health and head down the 3rd way, which leads through a shell. Here we see a Tiki House that spawns Tiki enemies. As long as the Tiki House remains, Tiki enemies will keep respawning. On top of the Tiki House is a target. You know what that means? We'll use our horn dive to break it. Here we see another Tiki House to destroy. My health isn't looking too good at the moment. Again, with multiple ways to choose from, let's start with the path on the far left. Here we have an orc enemy to barbecue. Oh great, there goes my last unit of health. We now have no more health, so one more hit and we're goners. Let's continue through the light gem door where we needed the 20 light gems to open. I am not gonna lie, I'm a bit nervous going on with no health, but we'll just have to hope for the best. Here we see an orc enemy to fry. Behind the rock pillar, we see an egg thief who's holding a dragon egg runoff. As we chase him, we need to be careful of the archer enemies shooting arrows at us. After all, one more hit and we're dead. As long as we keep moving though, we should be alright. I hope. Now to get the dragon egg and carefully defeat the nearby enemies. Using the floating shell platform, we can get up to the higher ledge. With the enemies taken care of, we can continue ahead. Inside the small cave, we find a light gem to collect, along with some gems. Now to head back. Let's now go down the next path. As you can see, it is full of quicksand, so we don't want to fall in. Let's start by getting the gems. As you can see, we have some platforms on the ground in front of the tower. For now, don't worry about them. Here is another Tiki House that spawns Tiki enemies. That was close. Above us on the tower, we see a light gem. We also see a target on the ground in front of it. Activate the target. This raises the platforms at the beginning, and we only have 18 seconds to use them to get on the other tower before they are lowered again. Across from us, we see a spin pole we can use. Now to head across using the spin poles to get the light gem, being careful of the spinning fans. Time your jumps carefully. Continuing ahead, we have some more quicksand to avoid. Here we see a shot pad to activate.
Spyro, if you've got money to spend, I am here to relieve you of the burden.
Across, we see a large platform that will take us to the cloudy domain. We aren't going to go there just yet. On the higher ledge is an orc enemy to defeat. Here we have an electric powered platform we can use to get across the large chasm. Here we see some giant crab enemies along with a Nork enemy on the nearby ledge to defeat. Now to activate the electric powered platforms. Using them, we can make our way up where we see a light gem to collect. There is also another electric powered platform that will take us back across the large chasm. Now to begin making our way back. This is the end of part 2 of level 5 Coastal Remains.